Hi. So I am standing in what is going to be a cottage garden. I'm saying it like that because there is no cottage here. I don't live here. So this is really going to be more of a respite spot. Having a flower farm where most things are grown in rows for production and those things are important. This needs to be a space where I can just come and enjoy the flowers and really not have to have much maintenance done. So hence the mulch. Hopefully that will keep weeds out, and we're going to be packing in flowers really tightly. But because this was a blank space and there is this busy road behind me that I don't want to necessarily hear when I'm trying to relax, we are going to be planting bushes and trees as well, but those take longer to grow, obviously. So for a quick fix for this year, we have created this vine structure out of downed trees and a couple of saplings we cut down to help thin out some spots around in the woods. And then in between those posts that we dug about 3 feet in with the red clay here in Virginia helps really keep those posts in tight. But what we did was take vines away from this tree that was being smothered. I do believe most were invasive poison ivy vines, and I think that because though some were dead, some were not, and I definitely got a couple patches even though I was suited up. So on that note, please be careful if you're foraging for vines, especially in the winter when there's no leaves to really necessarily tell you what you're touching. Be careful. But we had these really cool ropey vines, and so all I've done is I've laced them in between the posts, and I've used zip ties, which is my go-to if I can't use nails. This was definitely a two-person job, and I'm alone this week, so want to get it done. Zip ties it is. And then what I'm going to be doing, if you come with me, I'm going to be planting black-eyed Susan vines and firecracker vines. Both are deer resistant and love heat. And then black-eyed Susan vines actually bloom a little bit before firecracker vines, so it'll add 2 flushes of flowering or flowers here on this wall. But what I'll be doing is putting fishing line up, going up and down, and then that will help train the vines to start then grabbing onto these pieces and filling in and creating a bit of a wall space. The idea is I'll probably put them really close, so probably about 2 to 3 inches apart. And again, that fishing wire will help lead them to where they need to be. That was a trick I learned from my grandpa's stories of how he would put fishing wire up on their porch. And my grandma loved flowers, and so he would plant morning glories at the base, and then the vines would go up and he would have this wall of flowers on the porch. There's an idea for you too if you wanted to do that. But that's the vine structure. Then there's a TP lying down. Don't know if you can see that. That is going to be going up with some more vines to create a bit of height going on there. And then I have a wattle fence, which I've been working on. That is going to create some boundaries to help me with my planning for plants, because sometimes just having a big square can be a bit overwhelming on where to put things and where height and texture and color are going to go. So I created this path, just digging a shallow little spot, putting in some stones that were mostly flat. They're not perfect. Again, the whole idea of a cottage garden is embracing imperfection and creating this space as if it was just stumbled upon and it's aged. So those stones are flat enough, but they're definitely not totally flat. And then for the wattle fence, all I've done is taken old bamboo posts that I had been using to stake dahlias. I might be doing a different approach to staking them this year. And then I've woven in sticks in between. And all you do with that is you weave and allow the sticks to actually compress upon themselves. So I'm going to actually walk you over a little closer to that so you can see. Is that crooked? Sorry for my camera still. So here we have the wattle fence and the woven in pieces. It's better over here, I'll show you. But the posts went in about a foot apart, and then all I've done is taken some skinny vines and some long sticks. It's best if they're green, if you can get them green so they're more pliable. But if not, that's okay, because it's okay if they break off. But you're going to weave them in, out, in, out. Let me see, here's a piece here. You basically just start in a section and go backwards and forwards as long as it will go. And then you press down. And then the weight will continue to create more of a wall with the sticks, which is the reason you also will have to maintain this and maybe add on more sticks as time goes on. But this will not only, again, help with marking off different sections for planting, but it will keep people on a path. And this path is hopefully going to lead to where the seeding is going to be. So I hope that was helpful. It's always fun to show the before scene, even though it's not as beautiful as the whole goal is for it to be. But once again, here it is, the space with nothing. And in a couple weeks, I'm going to be filling it with stuff that will grow, and I will show you exactly what I'm planting and how that's coming along. But until then, I hope you have a really wonderful week and a great start to spring if you're in the States like us. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.